everybody. It's been about 3 days since I've made any video footage because we've had a cold snap in Saskatoon, and well, for a start my camera froze up and wouldn't work. It was too cold for it to work. And yeah, I've had a hell of a lot of trouble. When I got back, as you know, Saturday night, it was minus 33. I parked my truck. I came in Monday morning to start my truck to go and make my delivery. And my truck would start, but it wouldn't keep running because all the fuel was gelled up. The fuel filter was actually full of just frozen fuel, and it didn't matter what I tried. I put anti-gelling agent in the fuel. I put special stuff called diesel melt into the fuel to actually melt the gel and to get it run. And eventually they sort of got it poured out and got my truck running. So I hooked up to a trailer and went to make my delivery of the skid steer loader I had on. I made it 300 metres up the road and my truck stopped again and had to get towed back. And it's actually been 2 days now they've been working on it, trying to fix all the little problems that the cold has caused. And in the meantime, they've actually asked me to do a run up to Edmonton, just an overnight run with a domestic load. And I'm driving an old Western Star at the moment. The heater works in it, I suppose that's all I can ask for. And it's not too rough, so I can't really complain. I'll just go and do this, and then hopefully my truck will be ready for me tomorrow when I get back, so I can head off and do another run down to the US before Christmas time. So yeah, I'm on my way to Edmonton with a load of steel pipe for an oil drilling firm, and as I said, I'm driving an old Western Star. So here's the dashboard of the old Star that I'm driving. Nothing very decent. The worst part about it is it's got a very low roof, and even in the sleeper I have to sit down so I don't bump my head. It's not a real lot of room compared with my truck, but it is quite a wide cab. Up here in the driving cabin, it's actually wider than my truck, probably a good 6 inches wider I'd say. And but yeah, just no headroom, so not very good for me. But anyway, the heater works. Hopefully she'll keep running, and I won't freeze tonight when I'm sleeping in Edmonton. It's damn cold out there this morning. It's minus 32 with the wind chill, but thankfully the wind isn't actually blowing that much. It's quite calm, so it's not too bad. But oh, heaps of snow. Very white. It's absolutely lovely, I reckon. Well, welcome to Nisku. It's straight across the road from the Edmonton International Airport in Alberta. And we're going to unload this blank drill pipe that hasn't been threaded yet. Oh damn, it's cold here. It's still snowing very, very lightly, and the snow is just so white. Oh, everything is so white and pure. They're unloading here. What I've got on is blank drill pipe. This is the actual drill pipe before it's got threads on the end to be able to be joined together. They're unloading it here at the factory where it goes in to be threaded. Well, last night I discovered driving up here that this truck's got an exhaust leak. It's either blow by from the engine or the exhaust itself is leaking out to the into the cabin while you're driving along. And at night when it's sleeping, you've got exhaust fumes coming in, and it's making me very sick. So I'm at the Edge Depot, or HWT Depot in Edmonton. And the mechanics are going to have a look at it for me and see if they can find where the exhaust leak is, because I'm going to probably have to spend the night here again tonight, and it's not real good. Woke up before after having a bit of sleep and my eyes were red and felt very sick in the stomach and exhaust fumes. So at least it's not too cold tonight. The wind is dying down. It's only about minus 18, so it's actually quite nice, and the sun's out. So get this trailer dropped, and then we'll get on the road. Well, I finally got the exhaust leak fixed on this truck at the HWT Edge Depot in Edmonton, and then I've been given a load. I had to go around and pick up a 40-foot long hydraulic cylinder and 3 short hydraulic cylinders that are going to Estevan. So after sitting around all day, I now have to drive 990 kilometres to Estevan. I should be there at about 5 o'clock in the morning. At the moment here in Edmonton, according to the billboard up there, it is minus 22 degrees Celsius, but it doesn't feel that cold because the wind's dropped right off. It was snowing while I was loading and I got pretty snowed up, so to speak. But yeah, once I get out of this traffic, this is just ridiculous. The roads are so slippery. You know, a couple of times I've tried to stop from this speed. I'm doing maybe 2 kilometers per hour. You touch the brakes and the truck just keeps going at the same speed. But that's all right. I'm only doing 2, not 22. And taking off again is the hardest part. You stop on at a red light, you go to take off. I got the power divider in, as you can see there on the dashboard, and yeah, it doesn't make any difference. I've got no weight over the drive. I've got no weight really full stop, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky drive. I think it's going to be a long night. Well, there doesn't seem to be an end to this traffic jam. I've travelled 1.7 kilometres in 3/4 of an hour in 45 minutes. Yep, it's taken me that long to not even go 2 kilometres. So I don't know if there's an accident or what. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, the roads are that slippery, you probably wouldn't even be able to stand up on them, let alone bloody drive on them. And I guess it's just part of coming to Edmonton. And another reason, as I've said in my videos in the past, I hate cities, absolutely bloody hate them. And it just seems that Edmonton and Minneapolis in Minnesota have just got the worst traffic of any of the cities I go to. I just friggin' hate this place for the traffic. I mean, it's a nice city. I really like Edmonton, but I just don't like the traffic. It's just ridiculous. Well, we're almost to Estevan. Just going through Weyburn at the moment, and the further I head south, the heavier the snow's getting. Since I left Regina, it's been getting really heavy. Big, soft, fluffy snowflakes, which is fine during the day. I don't mind it too much, but at night it's a real pain because you can't put your lights on high beam. You just get bad reflection off it, and so yeah, I've got about 90 kilometres to go until I get to where I'm supposed to be going, and then hopefully I'll get about an hour and a half, 2 hours sleep before I have to unload. So I should be there at about 6 o'clock on the dot, 6 a.m. that is. So we'll just keep on going, and hopefully this snow doesn't get too heavy. Well, I've had a bit of sleep and I'm on my way back to well, Regina for a start, and then maybe on to Saskatoon. The roads here in Estevan are just as slippery as they were the other day. Accidents everywhere. There's one just up here, just happened in front of us. Police are on the scene, so yeah. Well, it's snowing. Big fluffy snowflakes. Yeah, they're saying there's a big storm on its way. Going to hit North Dakota tonight and tomorrow. Going to dump, you know, it could be a couple of feet of snow. It's going to be pretty wild, so I don't know what it's going to be like when we get back to Saskatoon. I don't know if they're getting the snow up there or not, but anyhow, we'll just keep on motoring and hopefully get home and have the weekend off. And, well, about 40 kilometres south of Regina, and yeah, the snow continues to fall and very blowy as well. Well, I just got back. It's about 6 o'clock on a Friday night and I don't have to go back into work until Monday morning, so I got the weekend off. I've just been having some fun driving on the very slick, icy and snowy Saskatoon roads, as all cars have. Been lots of accidents today, and oh, look at this, I'm just loving woo, loving the snow. I should be making snowballs to throw at you, but anyhow, I'm going to go inside and have a shower and warm up, and might even go out for dinner tonight. So welcome to a nice white and cold Saskatoon.